Never give up, for that is just the time and place that the tide will turn. A pertinent quote by the famous author Harriet, isn't it? Have you ever imagined what our condition would have been if we would have given up on walking just because we fell down n number of times before we could stand up? In my opinion, when we enter this world, we are already blessed with the attitude of never giving up. But as we grow old, the attitude tries to fade away by testing our patience. So, fellow Toastmasters, I am going to tell you 3 short stories to demonstrate how perseverance pays off graciously. My first story is about Abraham Lincoln. As a young man, Abraham Lincoln went to a war as a captain and he returned as a private. Later on, he failed as a businessman. As a lawyer in Springfield, he was very impatient and temperamental for success. He turned to politics and was defeated in his first ever attempt for legislature. Then, he was also crushed when he was nominated for Congress. He was beaten in his applications for the Commissioner for the General Land Office. Again, later on, he was defeated in the senatorial elections for 1854 and 1858. But he never gave up and he never gave in. Abraham Lincoln became the 16th President of the United States of America later. And he holds that position till his death. Fellow Toastmasters, my next story is about a person who filled my childhood with an imaginary world. Walt Disney. He was fired from his earliest jobs from a newspaper agency because they thought he had no creative ideas and he couldn't come up with anything good. Can you believe it? His empire didn't come that easy. He faced ridicule, rejection, bankruptcy before he managed to create all the cartoon characters we grew up to love. But he believed in his ideas. He believed in his works. He never gave up on Mickey Mouse and he never gave up on Disneyland. When he put forth his concept for a new theme park, the Anaheim city rejected the proposal because it felt that the concept was too cheap and it would attract only people from lower status. So what now? Last year, Walt Disney Company collected a whopping sum of $42.2 billion. Incredible, isn't it? My next story is about Starbucks. Raking $13.2 billion last year as revenues, Starbucks has become a brand name internationally. Who is the man behind it all? Howard Schultz. In 1980s, in Europe, Schultz was inspired and amazed by the coffee bar trend in Europe. And he wanted to bring that idea to North America. But at that point, this concept was considered too bizarre, as people perceived this idea, the idea of serving coffee in paper mugs on coffee counters when they could actually brew the coffee themselves at home. At that time, the main coffee business was to sell roasted coffee so that could be brewed at home. To bring his idea to life, Schultz needed $1.6 million. He met many potential investors and was turned down by 242 investors before he got a shot by someone. Without his persistence, belief in his own ideas and self-confidence, there would have not been a tall, a venti and a grande today. Great, inspiring stories, right? Giving up Whenever we are placed in a difficult situation, we become vulnerable. During such times, giving up seems to be the best and the easiest solution. But we should not do that. We should never let go and have trust in ourselves. At times, we may find it hard to tackle a problem, to handle the pressure. But we should persist. And doing the same thing is not going to help at this point of time. We should try different things until we find the correct solution. Let's say you try 99 things and none of them work at all. Will you not try the 100th thing? If you think about it, the failure of these 99 things won't have bearing on the success of the following one, given that all of them are the different things. We should believe in ourselves. We should have a confidence that until we are alive, everything is possible. Fellow Toastmasters, let's not forget, good things comes to those who wait. Better things comes to those who believe. And best things come to those who never give up. Thank you. Over to you.